Hello, everyone, and welcome to WHCP's Listen Local, Listen Live Music Celebration. Today, we will be playing a whole bunch of really great local and regional musicians for you. And unique this year, the pandemic forces you to be creative sometimes, and that's what's happening this year. Rather than have an open house where we invite listeners in to listen to the musicians live here in our studio, we're going to do a virtual open house this year. And in addition to listening to the music, we will have the opportunity to see the musicians play, because all of the musicians that you'll be hearing today have submitted videos that will be playing for you on our YouTube and Facebook channels. If you want to listen to it on Facebook or watch it on Facebook and listen on the radio, you can do that by going to Facebook and typing in WHCP radio, no space between WHCP and radio, and you'll find a video stream of this concert that we'll be doing today for you. Also with YouTube, you can go to WHCP Studio. There is a space between WHCP and the word studio. Type that into the YouTube search bar and you'll find us there. So do that, and you can both listen to and watch the musicians as they perform. This is the culmination of our membership week. Every year we come to you once a year and ask you to become a member of this wonderful little radio station. WHCP is a non-commercial, non-profit radio station, and we look to our sponsors and our members to help us pay the bills, like all radio stations have. And you can become a member today by going to WHCP.org. That's our website. And you'll find there several different membership levels that you can consider, starting at just $25 at the individual level. And we have great gifts for you at each of the membership levels to thank you for becoming a member of this radio station. At the individual level, you'll receive one of our 2021 calendars. This calendar has become a hot item year after year. The pictures are taken by local photographers, and it is absolutely beautiful. It'll be useful for you throughout the year, and you'll enjoy looking at all the pictures of our beautiful area in this calendar. That's available to you, one copy of it at the $25 level. At the $50 family level, you get two of these calendars. And if you become a member at the tower level, or this year, brand new, the sustaining level. Yes, sustaining, meaning for $6.99 per month, you can become a member of this radio station. And at the tower level, which is $101.50, that's 101.5 by no accident, you get two calendars and this wonderful tote bag. The tote bag is brand new this year, and it'll be useful for you. Isn't that a great looking tote bag? I think we've done a wonderful job with this. Doug did a wonderful job getting this. Doug's in the background. He's shaking his head, not wanting to take credit, but he had a lot to do with this. This tote bag is available for you at the tower level for $101.50 or at the sustaining membership level of $6.99 per month. Sustaining level of $6.99 per month is a real bargain. Think how much you spend each week just going to Starbucks getting coffee. And for that kind of money, you can become a member of this radio station. Well, let's just jump right in. We have a lot of videos to share with you today. And I want to say thank you to Ann Watts in particular, because Ann, who's the host of our show, Woman Wattage, has done a yeoman's job at collecting these really, really wonderful, talented musicians together and having videos submitted by them that we're going to be playing for you today. Starting here with Heather Aubry Lloyd. She's a Baltimore singer-songwriter. Her birthday is today. So happy birthday to Heather Aubry Lloyd. And here's her song right here on WHCP.
Hey, my name is Heather Aubry Lloyd. I'm a singer-songwriter out of Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you so much to WHCP, your corporate-free listener-supported radio in Cambridge, Maryland, for having me as part of your drive, which is even more appropriate because happy Halloween. I am a Halloween baby, and this will be my 40th birthday. Not how I thought I would spend it, let alone how any of us thought we might spend our time now, but still happy to be able to give you some music. Of course, I think community and listener-supported radio is extremely important because it's one of the only ways you're ever going to meet somebody like me. Frankly, it's going to sound a lot more like the things you want to hear. It sounds a lot more like the shuffle I have of songs that I love, as opposed to being pushed a single repeatedly that I'm supposed to be liking. So do me a favor, go to whcp.org and support listener-supported radio in Cambridge, Maryland. But the cool thing is, you don't even have to live in Cambridge. You can listen from anywhere, which means you can support from anywhere. I included in this set sort of like some spooky songs. So this song, No Place is Home, is written because I am a Halloween baby. My mom used to make all my Halloween costumes when I was little. And back then, because I'm turning 40, you could not get ready-made ruby red slippers. And so my mom had to take a pair of like black Mary Janes and very carefully stick, an insane amount of red sequin and glitter onto them, because I was very particular, And I, of course, because it was my birthday, got to lead the Halloween parade at school through the halls, showing off our costumes. And I trailed glitter everywhere I went, like I was shedding leaves in the fall. So when I got older, of course, this suddenly became much more like an aging thing. And I became obsessed with the idea that a Halloween baby's father time must somehow be something more frightening. And so I figured mine had to be the Headless Horseman, which is a little creepy. The days are getting cold. There'll be coats. It's Halloween. And all the children are disappointed. All their sequins go unseen. And the pirates and the goblins will steal your fire away from me. Leave me nothing but hollow faces, all used up with their flame. There's a whisper in my blood, something darker in the road. If I can just make it cross the bridge, oh, that horseman runs me down, runs me down. Leaves are not the only ones who are losing all their green, shedding red glitter from my shoes. No place is home this Halloween, and I cannot reattach all that has fallen away. That road doesn't lead me back, and there's nowhere I can stay to rest. Stop this pounding in my chest. There's a whisper in my blood, something darker in the road. If I can just make it cross the bridge, oh, that horseman runs me down, runs me down. No place is home, no place is home, no place is home. Please invite me to come inside. I can stay young one more night underneath this half moon safety. We got the rest of our lives. There's a whisper in my blood, something darker in the road. I can just make it cross the bridge. Oh, that horseman runs me down, guns me down, 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 down. Hey, my name is Heather Aubry Lloyd. I'm going to play you this song called Are You Lost that I wrote for myself and my friends during quarantine that came from a bizarre place. I was going through a festival FAQ, and one of the questions was, are you lost or did you lose someone? And I thought, yes, all of that. So I hope this is something that you need to hear right now. We'll get out of this, my child, you'll see. I've done my share of wandering. Are you out here in the woods all alone? Are you lost or did you lose someone? And I know it's been far too long. And daylight is a fairy tale, a nursery song. The hours slipped away, then the months. Halfway there, now you're back at work. Oh, little one, I've been this way before. So many roads and no one can be sure. But I found a way and I made it through to pass it down to you. You will too. And all the while you're lost. Sure as you are seeking, you are being sought. I know it's hard, I know you lie awake, but it's okay, you get to be afraid. Hey, we'll be this way again. So many roads, no knowing where they end. But we'll find a way and we'll make it through to pass it down to you. You will too. You will too. Thank you.
Thank you to Heather Aubry Lloyd out of Baltimore. Two songs that were just fantastic, No Place is Home and Are You Lost? We are here live at WHCP. We've got our membership drive taking place right now. All you got to do is go to WHCP.org and click on the membership button, and you can become a member of this radio station. We come to you one time a year and ask you to become a member. I'm not going to delay us any longer. I thought it might be nice to listen to this next artist right away. This is Vincent Jackson, also out of Baltimore, with a song that is really a soul-stirring, emotional song called "Be Great, Be Great," right here on WHCP.
I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. Even if it means you gotta leave me and you don't wanna be babe, look baby, I'm straight. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. And homie, if it seems you never see me, no, I'm working, I'm great, I'm trying to get straight. I just want you to be great. As the sunlight rises to meet us, another day rises to greet us. People, places, and things that tried to delete us couldn't beat us, couldn't be us, now they see us. I am not the twinkle on the brand new Breitling. I am the light shining when the night gets frightening. The truth is shock value, get your life on right swing, and I ain't no saint. I met Jesus at the pulpit, found God in self, decided not to forfeit. From life, done right, done wrong, apologize. Done things that made it so hard to smile inside. I know you going through it, trust me, I know. We all coming from a memory, it's helping you grow. So get your back up, head high, shoulder square, get them squares out your circle, love until it overbears hate. Only you can get yourself into a better place. I want you to be great. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. Even if it means you gotta leave me and you don't wanna be babe, look baby, I'm straight. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. And homie, if it seems you never see me, no, I'm working, I'm great, I'm trying to get straight. I just want you to be great. And I can see in your eyes you wanna quit. But remember the winners, you made it through just ahead of summer lit. You take the bitter with the sweet and you make a meal. The energy you need to continue and seal a deal. Synergy revealed is bigger than what you feel when the pressure gets real. Know that pressure can't kill. The passion, desires, the drive, the will of focus running through the fire and survive. It's a dog-eat-dog world, but go ahead and levitate. The trauma ain't necessary, just go ahead and meditate. Get your back up, head high, shoulder square. Get them squares out your circle, love until it overbears hate. Only you can get yourself into a better place. I want you to be great. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. Even if it means you gotta leave me and you don't wanna be babe, look baby, I'm straight. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. And homie, if it seems you never see me, no, I'm working, I'm great, I'm trying to get straight. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. Even if it means you gotta leave me. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. I just want you to be great. And homie, if it seems you never see me, I just want you to be great. Greetings. My name is Easy Jackson. I'm an MC, singer-songwriter, activist from Baltimore City. I'm very happy to be a part of WHCP's fundraising season. It's so important that we support radio that is funded by the people, supported by the people, and the listeners, that you don't have outside influences dictating what we listen to and how we communicate with each other. So big shout out to Woman Wattage. Big shout out to WHCP, where they help Cambridge prosper. Cambridge, Maryland is actually one of my favorite spots in Maryland, the beautiful state we live in. One of the places I like to get away a little bit and go see. So shout out to everybody in Cambridge and in the listening audience of WHCP. Please continue to support them and all the great work they're doing. I got my song Be Great. I think you'll hear Unapologetically Black. Check out a new EP I just put out called Gold, which is the first EP on my new record label, Epic Fam. And if you tune in, you'll be seeing a lot more work from us. EpicFamLife.com. Stay tuned, stay posted. Goals, and all of my music is streaming everywhere where you can listen to music. But stay tuned to WHCP. They'll be dropping some of these joints. And yeah, just keep supporting them, man. Keep supporting them. Every dollar counts to support the program you want. All right. Thanks, y'all. Peace.
We agree, Easy Jackson, and thank you so much for allowing us to watch your video and listen to your music. And we agree, it is a great idea to support WHCP. Keep supporting us, keep supporting us. And if you support us this year, you'll get a calendar, a 2021 calendar that is brand new, of course, and it's got beautiful photographs taken by all local photographers of our beautiful, beautiful area. And at the $101.50 level, the tower level, and at the sustaining level, which is only $6.99 per month, this year we're introducing a brand new tote bag. Isn't that beautiful? This will be something that'll be very functional and very pretty for you to have it on your arm throughout the year. So become a member of WHCP. Go to our membership drive button on WHCP.org. You can become a member today, starting at just $25. We have another Baltimore musician we want to listen to next, named Nate Yielding. And he's got a song for us that has been inspired by the COVID pandemic. This is Nate Yielding on WHCP.
Hi, folks. My name is Nate Yielding. I'm going to play you an original song called Raindrops. Night clouds forming at my door. You've been absent for 10 years or more. Raindrops fall upon my tongue. That don't mean my life will come undone. No, it don't. Rain falling all around. The wetness seeps into the corners of the ground, absorbing sound. Remember us at the beach, our insecurities we didn't repeat. But my memory is bad. Was I happy or was I sad? The room fills up with morning light. Why is my heart buckled with fright? Where were you that night when I woke up in the fright? You were overwhelmed and capable of love. Now that you were gone, I could see where I was wrong. Oh, but I'm still God's child, no matter how we go wild. I'll never abandon my child, 'cause she is what makes life worthwhile. Loving with my unconditional love. Remember us at the beach? I left those things out of reach. And my memories improve, and so is my general mood. The room fills up with morning light. Why does my heart feel so light? No, I'll never abandon my child, 'cause she is what makes life worthwhile. That song is called Raindrops. And you were listening to WHCP, Independent Radio. Thank you to Annie Watts for having me. And donate your money to support WHCP at WHCP.org.
Thank you to Nate Yielding. You're listening to and watching WHCP's Listen Local, Listen Live virtual open house. For the first time this year, this is a virtual open house, but the good news is that you can now watch us in addition to hear us. You can watch us by tuning into our Facebook channel or our YouTube channel. The Facebook channel is found at WHCP Radio, no space between WHCP and radio. The YouTube channel can be found at WHCP Space Studio. So check us out, and you can actually watch in addition to hearing both me and the video performers, most importantly. We have next Vincent Jackson, who is a young student here in Cambridge and just representative of all the really great young talent that we have here in this town. He's the son of the owner of Tea's Divine Sweets. So if you know Tea's Divine Sweets, then you might have met Vincent Jackson. And he's here to play his piano, and he's with his student. He's a student of Jordan Stanley, who we'll be also hearing from later in the show. So here's Vincent Jackson on WHCP.
3. Hey, Miss Ann, today I'm going to play the Charlie Brown song. Hope you like it.
Thank you to Vincent Jackson for contributing that wonderful video. We have great gifts for you this year. If you become a member of WHCP, we have our calendar, which is looked forward to every year, our 2021 calendar, which is really beautiful. Once again, this year, our thanks to Susan Kleiss, who's a member of this radio station, for all of her hard work on putting this calendar together year after year. And we also have at the $101.50 tower level or the sustaining membership level of $6.99 per month, a brand new tote bag this year that you'll get at those two levels. We have up next our own John Lewis. John is on the board of directors of WHCP, and he'll be introducing a band called Orchids right now. This is WHCP 101.5 FM.
Hello, everybody. This is John Lewis. I'm a brand new WHCP board member, and I recently decided to deepen my commitment to the station because I've been incredibly impressed with the station's commitment to community, especially the Cambridge community. And sort of with that in mind, I wanted to share with you all a few videos that I've made over the past few years of some of the community art/music projects that I've been most impressed with. The first one involves Orchids, which is a program started by Baltimore Symphony Orchestra director Maren Alsop. Maren won a MacArthur Genius grant, which netted her $500,000 in cash, which she could use no strings attached for whatever she wanted. She could have invested all that money in the stock market. She could have bought a new home. Instead, she invested it in children in Baltimore City schools, and she started what's become a world-class music program in city elementary schools. The clip I want to share with you features the guy who runs that program, Dan Trahey, and his brass band. And Dan plays the tuba, and you'll see in this clip just the unfettered joy, the trust, the community that results from reaching out and helping and being there consistently day after day. That's what Dan has been, that's what all the instructors at Orchids have been in these kids' lives. And you can see it on everyone's faces. You can hear it in the music that Dan and his band is playing, and you can see it on the faces of these children. So check it out. Hello, everybody. This is John Lewis. I'm a brand of the
Orchids is a Baltimore-based after-school music program, and our thanks to them for submitting that really terrific video. I want to introduce, I'm so proud to be able to introduce Tom Long, who is the chairman of the board for WHCP. Tom, welcome. I'm glad you could drop in today and say hello to everybody.
Thanks, Drew. And as board chair, I would like to express my thanks to everybody in the Dorchester County community who has supported this radio station. I want you to know what your support has meant. We have music programs on WHCP with music you can't hear anywhere else. We have jazz, country, indie, Celtic, you name it, it's on WHCP. Not only that, we have information and news programs and historical programs about our community that are quite informative for the citizens of this area. So thank you for your support, and we would love to have some new members. If you go to WHCP.org, you'll find there a renew or new member button that you can click on, and we'll be glad to have you as a part of the WHCP family. Thanks for what you're doing today, Drew.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Tom. Thank you. We have a really timely video to play for you next by Expandus Landis. It's called Wait Till You See My Vote. Here it is on WHCP.
Very good. Thank you. Excellent.
That was perfect, Tom.
Good.
back. I know we're having some technical difficulties. We are working through it as we speak, but this is a great time to take a little break and go to whcp.org and become a member. As you can see, we need the money. We can't get the technology to work. I'm just kidding, but there's some truth to that. We are a low-budget, non-commercial radio station. We're doing the best that we can to bring you this wonderful menagerie of musical artists that we have lined up for you today. WHCP.org is where you go to become a member. If you find the membership button there, you will see that there is a membership level that starts at just $25. At the individual level, you will receive one of our beautiful 2021 calendars, which is always a hit year after year after year. And it is filled again this year with pictures taken by local photographers. And our thanks again to Susan Kleiss, who's a member of the board of directors of WHCP, for putting this calendar together as she has in years past and does a great job with it every single year. At the $50 level, which is called the family level, you get 2 of these calendars. And at the tower membership level, which is $101.50, that's 101.5, like our radio station frequency, you get a tote bag, which is brand new this year and is something that you will really enjoy carrying with you throughout the year and in coming years, and show your pride for being a member of WHCP. It's also available for $6.99 per month, and that's our new sustaining membership. You can become a sustaining member for just $6.99 a month, and you get a calendar and a tote bag. Isn't that great? Hey, you know what is up next is our own Ann Watts. Ann Watts is the leader of a band called Boyster, and she has a song that she has submitted that we're going to listen to next and watch next called Mr. Spleen, right here on WHCP 101.5 FM.
Chase me with the sweetest whiskey. You are such a bitter pill. You can never swallow me. To stomach you is harder still. Solitude in multitudes. Company is useless too. Blood that flows through Paris streets used to flow through you. Mr. Spleen, Mr. Spleen, Spleen, aha. Mr. Spleen, Mr. Spleen, Spleen, aha. Mr. Spleen, Mr. Spleen, Spleen, aha. Mr. Spleen, Mr. Spleen, Spleen. down your hair. You can't wish on a bone. You can't squeeze love from a stone, but you can try. Mr. Splain, Mr. Splain, Splain. Ah, 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 Mr. Splain.
Hi folks, Anna Burgess Woodard here, encouraging you to donate to WHCP, our Cambridge community radio station. You can go to whcp.org to donate. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for all your support. And I'm going to sing a few songs for you. The first one is Angel from Montgomery by John Prine. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's grown old. If dreams of lightning, thunder was desire, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe there is a living is just a hard way to go. Just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, them years they'll float by just like a broken down band. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. I can hear all that buzzing, but I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing, Lord, I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. a hard road to hoe. You believe in this living, it's a hard way to go. So I'm going to sing another song for you guys in this segment. Do a couple covers, and then I'm going to do a couple originals in the next segment. So this one's called Valerie. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things, what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since I come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over and stop making a fool out of me? Oh, why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, did you have to go to jail and put your house up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? Did you have to pay the fine? You've been dodging all the time. You still did it. Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. So won't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me? Oh, why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, oh, Valerie, Valerie. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things, what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come on home, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Oh, won't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me? Oh, why don't you come on over, Valerie? Yeah. Valerie. Oh, Valerie. Valerie. Hey, Valerie. Oh, Valerie. Valerie. Hey, Valerie. Oh, why don't you come on over, Valerie? Thank you guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your support. Don't forget, go to whcp.org to donate. Thank you.
This is WHCP LP, Cambridge, Maryland, 101.5 FM. And today we are streaming video on YouTube and Facebook. If you'd like to tune in to Facebook or YouTube, you can do so. On Facebook, go to WHCP Radio, no space. And on YouTube, go to WHCP Studio, a space between those two words. And you'll find our video of this concert that we're playing today of many local musicians and regional musicians. We just heard from Anna Burgess, one of the most popular local Cambridge musicians that there is, covering two songs, one by John Prine, Angel from Montgomery, and the other from Amy Winehouse, a song called Valerie. You know, we are in the midst of our membership drive. In fact, this is the final day of this year's membership drive. We come to you once a year and ask you to become a member of this radio station. We are a non-commercial, non-profit radio station, but we do have bills that we have to pay. And we'd like you to become a member if you're enjoying what you're seeing today. And if you're a listener of the radio station, consider becoming a member. Today is the day to do it, because today, when you become a member at the individual level or all the way up to the tower level at $101.50, or at the sustaining membership level of $6.99, you'll get some great gifts. That's what happens today. You get a calendar, which is our 2021 calendar, always a hit every year. Lots of great pictures taken by local photographers. This is available to you at every membership level. At the tower membership level of $101.50, or at the sustaining membership level, which is brand new this year. It's the easiest way to become a member of this radio station. After all, $6.99 per month is about what you pay for coffee at Starbucks, right? And at that level, and at the tower level, you'll receive this tote bag, very handsome tote bag, brand new this year. You'll enjoy carrying that with you throughout 2021. And I should say, too, that you can come and pick up your gifts anytime in the month of November. Just give us a call and let us know that you're on the way, and we'll have the gifts ready for you. So up next, we have the Mole Suit Choir, which is a duo consisting of Liz Downing and Rupert Walendowski. And they've got a song to play for you here. This is 101.5 WHCP. Thanks for tuning in.
I know the darkness, I love the light. I know the darkness, I love the light. I know the darkness, I love the light. I used to be so sad, spoke from outer space, entered my body, now grew a second heart. Art is not product, art is process. I'm a priest without religion. I'm a religion without a priest. I'm not a voice crying in the wilderness. I am the wilderness. I am not a voice crying in the wilderness. I am the wilderness. I'm writing anti-poem bombs that explode in the mind and make everybody a poet. I've got rocks in my shoes, I'm going beneath the angles. Aren't you tired of living in the tiny fortress we call the body? Aren't you ready to be born into someone bigger? Aren't you ready to be born into someone bigger?
So that is a Baltimore-based beatbox and vocal percussionist by the name of Dominic Shadoka, working with kids at Goucher College. All the sounds that you heard there are made by the human mouth. That's Dominic Shadoka. And preceded by that, we had a song by Mole Suit Choir called Lonesome Cowboy. And thank you to both of those musicians, all those musicians, for donating their videos to WHCP today as we conclude our membership drive, our annual membership drive. asking you to become a member of this radio station by just going to whcp.org and clicking on that membership button. Up next, we have Todd Lippy, a musician out of Brooklyn, New York. This song is called Names. This is WHCP.
Are you Sherry with an S? Or is it Sherry with a C? Is it S-H-A-R-I? Or E-R-R-I? One T or two, Matthew. Are you Aaron with an E? Or A? How many L's in Isabel? Does your Sarah end with H? I bet you think I'm obsessed about what's in a name. For me it's a lie I can try to explain. Are you Josie to your friends? Or are you always Josephine? I don't want to condescend, Joe, when you hand me my cappuccino, because I see you every day. And as crazy as it sounds, I don't want to be a stranger. E-E-E-Y-E-I-G-H. They say that God is in the details. Bradley, I've got to nail your name before I hit send on this email. This may seem like a joke about an anxious mind. My OCD chromosome working overtime. Or you might think it's a stroke, a canny social climb. But I'd like to believe that it's more benign. I just wanna connect in this sliver of time. Even if the cement isn't you and I. Or a
Hi, I'm Charlie Nealand, and this is my studio. And I do produce music for other artists, but now my response to this time is to immerse myself in making my own album called Divisions, which I'm working on right now. And I just wanted to say how, as an artist, it's so amazing to have listener-supported radio like WHCP, and how it creates a place where people like us can share our music. It makes all the difference. My music is available at all the regular streaming places, Spotify and Apple Music, and under the name Charlie Nealand. And also, if you're interested in supporting my work, my Venmo is at C-Nealand, Nieland. I hope you have a great membership drive. And here's my video for a song I wrote this summer for the Bushwick Book Club called Pawns. Hope you like it.
The jellyfish it fastens tight on the fire witch's throat tonight. Dragon feathers hide the fire. The sound of trumpets rising higher. With tentacles and tusks they grapple, and wretched voices crow and cackle. Familiar wraiths achieve desire. The sound of trumpets rising higher. All the secret worlds hermetic lend themselves to your cash-in. Administer your anesthetic. Your other hand pulls out the pin. They'll say you were Illuminati. The order of the Golden Dawn. You think you're climbing up a mountain. You're just a game in all the pawns. On display they gleam. Exploding reeds wreck all machines. Chaos is a frequent flyer. The stench of filth is rising higher. All that's sacred is debased. All that's known will be erased. Eternally you feed the fire. The stench of battle rising higher. All the secrets esoteric, passed on down from kin to kin, turning into some barbaric kind of thing you have to win. You think there are Illuminati, the order of the Golden Dawn. You think you're climbing up a mountain. You're just a game in all the pawns. Weapons wound and necks are breaking as our family expires. These are myths that you are making. The sound of trumpets rising higher.
Welcome back to WHCP's Listen Local, Listen Live, this year, virtual music celebration. We are exploring brand new music released by lots of different musicians today, and you can listen to it. You can also watch it on video by tuning into Facebook or YouTube. On Facebook, just go to WHCP Radio, no space. And on YouTube, go to WHCP Space Studio, and you'll find us there, and you can watch and listen. And you can watch these great musicians. That was Charlie Nealand that we finished off there with, a brand new song that he just released called Pawns. He's a very accomplished musician, has worked with musicians like Debbie Harry of Blondie. And before that, we listened to Todd Lippy and a song called Names that Todd Lippy also just released. If you'd like to become a member of WHCP, boy, now is the time to do it, because right now you get some great gifts for becoming a member of this radio station. We are a nonprofit, non-commercial radio station, but that doesn't mean that we don't have bills that we have to pay. And if you become a member at the individual level, all the way up to the tower level, which is $101.50, you get our wonderful 2021 calendar. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All pictures taken by local photographers. You'll enjoy this throughout the year. At the tower level of $101.50, and also at the sustaining membership level, which is only $6.99 per month, that's all that it takes to become a member of this radio station, you also get this wonderful, very handsome tote bag that you'll enjoy carrying with you for many years to come. So this is our membership drive, and it's the last day of our membership drive. If you've been considering becoming a member, now is the time to do it, starting at just $25. We'd love to have you become a member of this WHCP family. My thanks to Ann Watts for all the great work that she has done in pulling all these videos together. She worked very hard on this. Ann is our host of Woman Wattage that you can hear on Wednesdays from noon to 1, and on Wednesdays from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., and on Saturdays from noon to 1. That's when you can catch Woman Wattage, and you can hear Ann Watts' show. We have Mary Battiata next. Mary Battiata is a singer-songwriter, a country singer and songwriter out of Virginia. Here's a song by Mary Battiata. This is 101.5 WHCP Cambridge. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi, I'm Mary Battiata, and recording some songs for WHCP Radio in Cambridge, Maryland, for the big fundraiser coming up weekend of October 31st. This is a song of mine called Things You Say and Don't Say. You say that you aren't married 'cause you don't wear a ring. You say that you don't drink, but a bar's your favorite thing. You say you'll call tomorrow, but days turn into weeks, and now the things you say and don't say are killing me. You only tell the half to me, there's so much you leave out. And when I ask about it, you say that doesn't count. While you're telling stories and charming this old town, I'm twisting in the wind and living upside down. One shame on you, twice shame on me. Nothing makes things easier than wanting to believe I was lost and looking backward, thinking I could see. Now the things you say and don't say are killing me. Deep down I knew better, I just thought I could win. And I did some rearranging of my idea of sin, while you took my love and never said you wanted it for free. Now the things you say and don't say are killing me. One shame on you, twice shame on me. Nothing makes things easier than wanting to believe I was lost and looking backward, thinking I could see. Now the things you say and don't say are killing me. Yes, the things you say and don't say are killing me. Things you say and don't say. Off an album I made called The Heart Regardless. Here's another song from that record. It's called 7 Stars. 1 star for the wheel of wonder, 2 stars for finding you, 3 stars in a hall of mirrors, 4 stars the brave with you, and 5 stars for the way you loved me, never holding back, and 6 stars for crazy dreams we wore like party hats. Now 7 stars streak across the ocean. I guess they are bound to shine for someone else. I guess things like that never meant for keeping. They shine so bright and then they disappear. They shine so bright and then they disappear. Oh, 1 star for the wheel of wonders, 2 stars for leading you to 3 white stars in a field of daisies, 4 stars tattooed blue, and 5 stars for the holy fire that burned down our every night, and 6 stars for silver clouds never polished bright. Now 7 stars streak across the ocean. I guess they are bound to shine for someone else. I guess things are like that, never meant for keeping. They shine so bright and then they disappear. They shine so bright and then they disappear. That's a song called 7 Stars off my record, The Heart Regardless. Thank you very much for listening. Very happy to be here, Mary Battiata, for WHCP Radio in Cambridge, Maryland.
Hi, and welcome back. We have a little bit of a technical problem there, but we will get Ray Remish on as soon as we possibly can. You were listening to Mary Battiata, some new music from her brand new album that she just released. She's a Virginia singer, songwriter, and country singer, and her new album is called The Heart Regardless. We heard some songs from that album. We are here today. Listen Local, Listen Live is the name of the event. In the years past, we've had a live studio audience here, but not this year because of the whole pandemic thing, which is getting in the way of everything these days. But we have to be careful, don't we? And I hope you're wearing your mask. I would be wearing mine if it weren't for the fact that I'm speaking to you by myself right now. Here in Cambridge, WHCP airs at 101.5 FM. You can also tune in today on YouTube and Facebook, and you can see what you're listening to because all the musicians have submitted videos to us. On Facebook, you can go to WHCP Radio with no space. And on YouTube, you can go to WHCP Studio with a space between the two words, and you can see the video of our session here today. We have great gifts for you today. If you want to become a member, all you got to do is go to the website, WHCP.org, find that membership button, and you can become a member of this great little radio station. Up next, we've got two local musicians, Posey and Levi Lewis will be performing for us next. This is WHCP 101.5 FM.
Hi, I'm Posey Lewis.
And I'm Levi Lewis.
And we're from the show Write It Down, which airs on WHCP 101.5 and can also be found on all major streaming platforms. And Write It Down is a storytelling space to hear original written works read aloud by their authors, featuring original music performed by my brother, Levi Lewis. So today we're going to perform for you an essay that I wrote that appears in the first episode of Write It Down. It's called Speaking in Sugar, featuring, again, music composed entirely by Levi that he's going to perform live for you today.
And please visit WHCP.org to donate to community radio.
It's particularly important to support community radio in these times. Community radio is uniting us across the airwaves and keeping us connected to one another. So please support their work. They're supporting artists like us, giving us a space to share our work and our passions. So thank you in advance for keeping WHCP going strong. Enjoy. The pie crust is crumbling. I'm gently attempting to mold the dough into a solid ball on my countertop, and with each contraction of my fingers, a new chunk of the mixture bursts into fragments of flour. It has been 4 months since my senior year of college was cut short. I was sent home to my house in Cambridge, Maryland, and I began quarantining with the rest of America due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Within that time, I've graduated from college with a degree in theater and English from my backyard, and I've started the rest of my life while the world stays home. It's been both unsettling and comforting to see my postgraduate uncertainty mirrored in the world around me. Questions like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Now seem almost ludicrous, since the industry I've been trained to enter is entirely shut down, and I have no idea what being an artist will look like in a post-COVID world. It turns out there are a lot of things I don't know, but I do know how to bake. And right now I am near tears, a fan at my feet whirring in an attempt to cool down my kitchen from the steaming heat of the 425-degree oven. I know that I don't have a lot of time. This is the 3rd pie I've baked in the last week, and I've already learned that a cold crust is critical to the pie's success. It hasn't even been a full minute since I started working the dough on my yellow pine countertop, but I can feel its temperature warming to my touch as it refuses to take shape. I'm considering just chucking the dough into the trash can and heading upstairs to sob for an hour or so. My graduation gift from my parents was an ice blue KitchenAid mixer that I have been lusting after for 10 years. And since its appearance in May, I've been baking a lot. Since finishing college, I haven't had much energy. Each day feels almost alarmingly similar to the day before it, as I aimlessly float through this new reality where I'm not required to read or write or study or show up for anything at all. It's a shocking and dramatic sense of release, one that no amount of anticipation could prepare me for. It turns out that it takes a long time to recover and regenerate from being a student accustomed to working like a machine for over a decade. For the first time, I'm asking myself questions like, who am I when nothing is being asked of me? What can I make when the only force driving me is my own inspiration? No grades, no feedback, no presentation of a finished product awaiting judgment. I'm learning how to build my own structure in a life controlled by my desires and mine alone. There's not a lot going on at the moment, and I don't know how to even begin answering those questions. So I just pick a new recipe and make it. The last several years of my life have been defined by creativity and collaboration. What has linked my passions to one another, writing, acting, singing, storytelling, is a need for creativity. I need to make things the same way I need to do my laundry. I've been feeling further and further away from my time as a student and my identity as an artist, from what it felt like to create a piece of work that would fill a space, or the feeling of my mind racing faster than I could type. My days at school were jam-packed with classes on Pinter, on-camera acting, decadent literature, consciousness, and directing, meeting with acting students as a TA, scene rehearsals, production rehearsals, papers, exams, and scene presentations. I was exhausted all the time, but my passion always had places to go. Now all of that is gone. Baking has become a foothold, not just as a step toward reclaiming my identity as a person no longer in school, but as a means of expression. When I wake up in the morning with no plans, no one to see, no assignments, no appointments, no projects, no energy to establish some sort of summer camp-esque schedule for myself, and plenty of guilt for my newfound inertia, I can make something. Olive focaccia, garlic knots, pizza, chocolate chip cookies, iced oatmeal cookies, peanut butter cookies, cinnamon rolls, blueberry muffins, banana cupcakes, lemon cupcakes with blackberry frosting, and pie. Now, I am frantically adding extra teaspoons of ice water into the pie crust dough until it begins to hold together just enough. With my hands full of the barely united mixture, I call out to my brother over the sound of Taylor Swift's new album in my ears, another artist's byproduct of isolation. And he helps me finagle the dough into sheets of saran wrap. I practically toss it into the fridge and try to forget about it as it chills. I take my time cleaning the kitchen, trying to slow my heart rate. I finally start to scrub at the hardened bits of flour and butter on the counter with a bit less fervor. Recently, I was reading through the experiences of other artists accessing their creativity in quarantine when I found this quote by author Ada Limon. She writes, "What struck me, almost immediately, is that fear was more incapacitating than despair. I could surrender to a hopelessness and still make something, even if it felt like a last gasp of my own humanity or love or tenderness. I could still write it. However, if I focused on fear, I was always silenced." Her words cut straight through my listlessness, because I am so afraid. I am afraid to hurt someone I love, afraid that I could bring illness into my home or into the home of my grandparents or to someone I don't even know. I don't feel like much of an artist. I'm afraid of how much the world is changing. I'm afraid I'm forgetting everything I've learned. I'm afraid to be wasted. I'm even afraid to share this piece of writing right now, to hear my own words and amplify my voice, which has felt incredibly quiet these last few months. But in these moments of creation in my kitchen, I'm not scared. The truth is, I have been baking instead of writing. The cadence of my voice has been worked into floured dough, finding expression in the oven where exciting transformations can happen. I bake to share love. I send cookies and muffins and pie slices over to my grandparents, who desperately yearn to have us over for dinner. It hurts that we could ever be a threat to one another. I pound my loneliness into focaccia dough, thwacking its elasticity against the countertop on the days when friendship feels like a foreign concept. My perfectionist streak, which used to drive me through midnight scene rehearsals and final essay drafts, now keeps my hand steady as I gently frost cupcakes. I blanch peaches, sliding their skins off one by one into a slimy pile in the sink. Sugar syrup boils on the stove. I take the discs of pie dough out of the refrigerator and gently roll them into circles. Some sort of magic happened while it was chilling because it's no longer crumbling to pieces. I'm smiling now. I cut out strips for the lattice top and begin to assemble the pie. This is my favorite part. It's the baking equivalent of taking a test or performing on opening night. All the preparation, all the work, has come down to this moment when each individual part becomes the whole. Adrenaline surges as I shape pieces of dough over the peaches, which are tossed in sugar syrup and lying nestled in the pie dish. 45 minutes in the oven. Me, sat in front of the oven door with eyes wide, watching the center of the pie and waiting for the perfect moment to call it done. Today I baked this pie. I made it to tell you that I love you, and to tell myself that I can still make something, even when I'm lost.
It's John Lewis, and I have one more clip to share with you all. It's footage that I shot at a Flaming Lips concert in Pennsylvania. I had worked on a couple of art projects with Wayne Coyne, who sings for the band. Wayne is an amazing visual artist in his own right. And when I was working at the Visionary Art Museum, Wayne did an incredible installation there called The King's Mouth. You may want to Google it. It was this big, beautiful, dynamic piece that proved to be arguably the most popular exhibit in the history of the museum. And Wayne liked to point out that it was made with 2x4s, plywood, and materials that could be had at any Walmart or Party City. So it just goes to show what can be done, once again, with creativity, resourcefulness, and commitment. Those are all things that have been reflected in all of Wayne's work, including what he does with the Flaming Lips. He has a great DIY aesthetic, and he sees his music and art as one big community art project. Check out this clip, and check out once again the unfettered joy and the community that music and art create. This is the kind of thing that on some level WHCP does every day, and I'm proud.
it took some time, 'cause it's a lot, God, it's a bunch, such a me. Oh, my God. You gotta keep going. Yeah, it took some help. Lots of machines, the experts can tell with their equipment pushed to the max. Sure, it seems easy now, but I tell you what, we were the best. Finding the needle with the needle in the sky. Planets can see stations come on. And I sort of believe, and I'm getting over it now. Yeah, I'm getting over it now.
Welcome back to WHCP's Listen Local, Listen Live music celebration. I have lots of things to unpack from that segment of music. Flaming Lips is a band that you'll hear on Indie City once in a while. That's one of my shows. Indie City airs every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. and on Saturdays from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., right after Ann Watt's wonderful Woman Wattage show on Saturdays. That was Flaming Lips, and John Lewis introduced Flaming Lips, as you heard. John Lewis is a member of this radio station family. He is a new member of the board of directors, and his two children, and Ann's children, Ann and John are married. Ann and John's children, Posey and Levi, is where we got things started with a poem or a reading that Posey did of a segment called "Speaking in Sugar." That segment also aired on Midshore Midday here on WHCP, which is a program that we air every day from noon to 1 p.m. And Posey's segment called Speaking in Sugar also aired on Midshore Midday, which I would encourage you to listen to, because Midshore Midday is the place where you can go and find out what's happening in town and get introduced to many, many local people and events and important things that are happening in the community. That's what takes place on Midshore Midday every day of the week, noon to 1 p.m., right here on 1015 WHCP. You know, we are in the midst of our membership drive. It's time to become a member. If you're holding off, don't do it any longer. Do it right now. Go to WHCP.org and find the membership button and find the level of membership that is most comfortable for you. They start at just $25. And for $25, you get this 2021 calendar with pictures, beautiful pictures taken all by local photographers. Look at these pictures. Isn't this something? I mean, this is really gorgeous. We thank Susan Kleiss, a member of our board, for doing this every year. She does such a wonderful job pulling this together. You get a copy of this calendar for the $25 individual membership level. If you become a member at the family level, you get 2 calendars. And if you become a member at the tower level, which is $101.50, that's 101.5 FM, that's our frequency, you get the calendar, but you also get, look at this really beautiful tote bag. You'll enjoy carrying this with you for many years to come, and you get to show off your pride in your local radio station, WHCP, while you're doing it. So this is the time to become a member, and you can also become a sustaining member this year for the very first time for just $6.99 per month. That might be the easiest way to become a member of this radio station. For less than the cost of a couple of cups of coffee at Starbucks, you can become a member of this radio station and help us out as we move forward through 2021 and beyond. At the sustaining level, you also get that calendar that I showed you and also the tote bag. We have up next Justin Gerard, who is a pianist out of Easton. In fact, he just graduated from Easton High School. He's a student of our own Ann Watts. Here he is with his performance. This is Indy City. I'm sorry.
Mary Battiata. I am happy to be here playing and singing for WHCP Radio in Cambridge for this big fundraiser they're having. This is a song of mine called Knockout Boy. It's off an album I made in 2000, released in 2018 called The Heart Regardless. It's a song about driving, really, to get away from your troubles, to outrun them. This is the dawning, they say. It takes a rain to drive the blues away. Dark clouds rolling my way. It takes a rain to make a sunny day for my oh my knockout boy, you were mine, pouring down just like wine. And if I had to go, 'cause things are not so good, I won't be too long, just enough to find the light. Saying goodbye to you is the hardest thing I've had to do. Driving and trying not to look back, chased by memories down our soundtrack. Oh my, oh my, knockout boy, you were mine, pouring down just like wine. If I had to go, 'cause things are not so good, I won't be too long, just enough to find the light. Where will you sleep tonight? Won't you send a brief flare so I will know you're alright? Where will you sleep tonight? Won't you send a brief prayer so I will know you're alright? This is the dawning, they say. It takes a rain to drive the blues away. Dark clouds rolling my way. It takes a rain to make a sunny day. Oh my, oh my. Thank you very much. Very happy to be playing these songs for you and for WHCP Community Radio. I love Cambridge. I love the Eastern Shore. I love community radio as a performer and a listener. And I want to thank Ann Watts for inviting me to do this. I guess I'll do one more. This is another one off the record. This is actually the first track off my record. This is called Sun That I Could Count On. You were once the sun that I could count on, even could feel the heat of you when the sky was gray. Something in the way that you were walking through this world. You showed up and it was all decided home without a word. Now hey, 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 are you feeling lonely? And hey, hey, do you think about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you and wishing I could walk this world with you. You could see the faces in the flowers, tease the sky to blue. A little lonely out in the crowd with the sun shining down on you. Now hey, 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 I'm feeling lonely. And hey, hey, do you think about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you and wishing I could walk this world with you. Now days go by when I don't think about you, and then a memory will cut me right in two, and I will see your face before me and notice how the world is hollow without you. Now hey, 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 did you find the answers? And hey, 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 did you make it through? 'Cause I'm feeling short on chances and wishing I could walk this world with you. You were once the sun that I could count on, even when it rained. In your eyes, I could feel the heat of you when the sky was gray. Oh, when the sky was gray.
Thank you to Mary Battiata for submitting those two beautiful videos. We heard her play Someone I Can Count On and Knockout Boy. Mary Battiata, I'll get that out. Justin Gerard preceded that. He's a young musician, a pianist out of Easton, just a recent graduate from Easton High School. That's who we listened to preceding Mary Battiata. You are watching and listening, yes, I did say watching, a live video transmission that we're doing today of these wonderful musicians and the music videos that they have submitted. They are available to you on YouTube and on Facebook. If you want to go to Facebook to tune in, you can do so at WHCP Radio with no space between the two words. And if you go to YouTube, it's HCP Studio, and there's a space there. So we are in the middle of our membership drive, but before we talk a little more about that, I just wanted to say thank you again to Ann Watts, because the work that she's done on this has been beyond belief. She spent many, many hours pulling these videos together and contacting these musicians that she's probably known in many cases for many, many years. And we thank Ann for all the work that she's done to make this a reality today, because it's Ann's work behind the scenes that you're really seeing today. It is our membership drive. If you want to become a member, go to our WHCP.org website and find that membership button, and you can choose your membership level, whichever is more comfortable for you, and become a member of WHCP. And speaking of Ann Watts, that's where we're going to go next. We've got a video of Ann Watts and her band Boyster. This is a song called Dreamtime on 101.5 WHCP.
dreams high. Yours is mine. In dreams high, I did I. In dreams high, riches poor. In dreams high, less is more. I'll see you in the dreams time. In dreams time, you are me. In dreams time, I'm a tree. In dreams time, the waves are shore. In dreams time, nothing more. I'll see you in the dreams time. In the dreams time, I'll see you. I'll hear you. I'll be you. I am you. I'll see you. See you in the dreams time. See you in the dreams time. See you in the dreams time. See you in the dreams time.
Hi, I'm Letitia Van Sant. I'm a local Maryland singer-songwriter, and I am so appreciative of everybody who contributes to WHCP and other listener-supported and corporate-free radio. This is such an important thing for independent artists like me to have a space to grow. So with that, I hope you will head over to whcp.org and make a contribution. And this is a song called Something Real. To the sky, hear the creatures calling out soft and wild. The silence doesn't leave meaningless words, like plugging up a well with gin-filled earth. Holding this guitar makes me think of time. It would open up the soul, make you feel you belong. A river flowing clears a stone apart. This blade has carved a candy into my heart. Someone give me a song to sing that sounds like something real.
suffer from a wound called love, or some other victim forgot about. It bleeds and it yearns, it festers and burns, and music is the closest thing I know to cure. Someone give me a song to sing that sounds like something real. I want the whole world to know exactly how I feel. How I feel. How I feel. This vibration inside your throat, it travels the air as a heavenly note. I get this feeling deep in my bones, and I'll say with you, I feel less alone. The tell Aubry or the great old Aubry, I only want to say the truth. I don't care who's listening out there, I only want to stay with you. Someone give me a song to sing that sounds like something real. I want the whole world to know exactly how I feel.
Thank you so much. Head over to whcp.org.
Hey, my name is Heather Aubry Lloyd. Thanks so much to Greg for having me on the show. I asked him if he had something particular in mind for this, and he told me I should play whatever I thought people needed to hear right now. And so I'm going to play you this song called Are You Lost that I wrote for myself and my friends during quarantine that came from a bizarre place. I was going through a festival FAQ, and one of the questions was, are you lost or did you lose someone? And I thought, yes, all of that. So I hope this is something that you need to hear right now.
We'll get out of this, my child, you'll see. I've done my share of wandering. Are you out here in the woods all alone? Are you lost or did you lose someone? And I know it's been far too long. And daylight is a fairy tale, a nursery song. The hours slipped away in the months. Halfway there, now you're back at one. Oh, little one, I've been this way before. So many roads and no one can be sure. But I found a way and I made it through to pass it down to you. You will too. And all the while you're lost. Sure as you are seeking, you are being sought. I know it's hard, I know
lie awake. But it's okay, you get to be afraid. Hey, be this way again. So many roads, no knowing where they end. But we'll find a way, and we'll make it through. To pass it down to you, you will too. You will too. Thank you.
That is Heather Aubry Lloyd with Are You Lost, preceded by Letitia Van Sant with Something Real. And we got it started in that 3-song video block with our own Ann Watts and her band Boyster and a song called Dreamtime. The video there actually featured pictures of jellyfish right here from the Chop Tank River. So isn't that something? So you are watching and listening to our Listen Local, Listen Live virtual celebration of music this year. You can become a member by going to whcp.org and clicking on the membership button. There's all kinds of membership levels that you can choose from and lots of great gifts that you can get too. So consider doing that. Hey, up next, we've got somebody else who's very local, Davonte Perry, who has worked with this radio station in the past and is a student of Ann Watts. Here's Davonte Perry. This is 101.5 WHCP. Listen local, listen live.
That's the way every day goes, every time we have no control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow, just the same way you showed me. Nod my head, don't close my eyes, halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you feel south, up north, getting closer. The way it is all now, still works so hard to hold true. Keep you cool when it's still alive, won't let you down when it's all moving. Just the same way you showed me. You showed me love, glory from above. Regard, my dear, it's all downhill for me. In the wake of a hurricane, dark skin of a slim machine, no one's died in the floodline, top town, no creeks. It's the same way you showed me. Cannonball off the porch side, older kids jumping off the roof, just the same way you showed me. If you could die and come back to life, then up there from the swimming pool, you kneel down to the dry land and kiss the earth that birthed you. Gave you tools just to stay alive and keep it out when the sun is moved. Just the same way you showed me. You showed me love, glory from above. Regard, my dear, it's all downhill for me.
Hi, I'm Mary Battiata, and I'm happy to be here. Been going to play a few songs for you for WHCP Radio in Cambridge, Maryland, community radio. I put a new record out about 2 years ago called The Heart Regardless, and on it I had 13 of my own songs and then one cover by a great Maryland songwriter I know, who actually is from Cambridge, Maryland. So his name is Artie Hill, and I'm sure everybody listening knows all about him, so I'll just sing the song. It's called Drive That Fast. I recorded it, put it on my record, and he also had a couple of other people have recorded it as well. I found out later. Driving home, the radio is broken. I drift back to you. One night, leaning on your shoulder, sweetest thing I knew. Well, I'm not as young as I was then, but I'm just as much a fool. I try to leave you in the past, but I can't drive that fast. At a red light, I think I see you near the old high school, where we kissed in the shadow till the dance was through. Well, I'm not as young as I was then, but I'm just as much a fool. I try to leave you in the past, but I can't drive that fast. And every kiss you gave me then, I live all over again. Thought you'd always be my friend, and I'd be here for you. I pass an empty house, a mailbox with your name. You left and never looked behind you. Wish I could do the same. Well, I'm not as young as I was then, but I'm just as much a fool. I try to leave you in the past, but I can't drive that fast. Let's Drive That Fast by Artie Hill, Cambridge, Maryland, now in Baltimore. Thank you very much. It has been a thrill to be playing these songs for you for WHCP Radio in Cambridge. I'm Mary Battiata. Bye.
That is Mary Battiata covering a song by a Cambridge native by the name of Artie Hill. Artie Hill is also a musician, and in fact, he performed here last year during our local Listen Live celebration that we had last year, just about 1 year ago. And before that, we heard Davonte Perry, someone who has a very close connection with WHCP, worked here for a long, long time. You are listening to Listen Local, Listen Live here on WHCP, which this year is virtual, but hasn't it been wonderful? Because you get to see the musicians in addition to only hearing them on the radio. Not, although there's nothing wrong with hearing on the radio. I don't mean dissing radio, right? Radio is a great medium. But this year you get to see the performers perform on Facebook and on YouTube. And on Facebook, you can go to WHCP Radio, no space. And on YouTube, you can go to WHCP Studio with a space between the two words. and you can watch these musicians play at the same time that you listen to them on 101.5 FM. We are in the final stages of our membership drive here on WHCP. It's a great time to become a member. This is the one time a year that we come to you and ask you to become a member of this radio station. We are a nonprofit, non-commercial radio station, but we still got expenses. You know, you got to keep these turntables running, and you got to keep the lights on and the transmitter humming. All those things are important, right, for a radio station, and we could use your support to do that. So go to WHCP.org, that's our website, and look for the membership button. And you can choose your membership level starting at just $25 for the individual level. And for $25, we give you a great thank you gift, this 2021 calendar. This has been something that we've been doing annually now for a number of years. It is something that residents of Cambridge always look forward to because it is filled with beautiful pictures taken by local photographers. You'll enjoy looking at this throughout 2021. And if you become a member at the tower level, which is $101.50, or at the sustaining level, now this is something new this year. For just $6.99 per month, you can become a member of this radio station. Just $6.99 each month. That's cheaper than a cup of coffee, right? And you can become a member and help us out if you do that. And you get, in addition to the calendar, this really great looking tote bag that you'll enjoy carrying around throughout the year and showing off your affiliation with WHCP and your love for this radio station and all the great music and the great shows that we have here on WHCP. We've got lots of great shows here. You heard Tom talk about it a little bit when he was here. Tom Long is the chairman of the board of WHCP. We've got all kinds of music. People say that we are predictably unpredictable. And you know what? We agree with them. We are predictably unpredictable, and we're proud of it. So go to WHCP.org right now and become a member of WHCP, starting at just $25. It's just that easy. Up next, we have got Phil Kirkland playing some music from his new CD called Over and Under the Influence. You're listening to 101.5 WHCP Cambridge. Listen local, listen live.
Hi, WHCP. My name is Nate Yielding, and I am honored to have been asked to participate in this fundraiser membership drive that will culminate at the end of this month, October of 2020. Thank you specifically to Annie Watts, who sent me an email. And it's a pretty crazy time, 2020. Yeah, COVID, politically in this country, you know, all sorts of stuff. So, the song is from a Swedish songwriter named The Tallest Man on Earth. Well, I walk upon this river like it's easier than land. Evil's in my pocket and your will is in my hand. Your will is in my hand. I'll throw it in the current that I stand upon so still. Love is all from what I've heard, but my heart's learned to kill. Oh, mine's learned to kill. Oh, I said I can rise from the harness of our goal. Here come the tears, and like always, I let them go. Well, spikes will keep them falling from the heavens to the floor. The future was in our skin, but we don't dream anymore. No, we don't dream anymore. Like a house made of spider webs and the clouds are rolling in. I bet this mighty river is my savior in my sin. Oh, my savior in my sin. Oh, I said I can ride from the harness of our goal. Here come the tears, but like always, I let them go. Just let them go. Well, I walk upon the river like it's easier than land. Evil in my pocket and your strength is in my hand. Your strength is in my hand. And I'll throw you in the current that I stand upon so still. Love is all I ever heard, but my heart's learned to kill. My heart's learned to kill. Oh, I said I can ride from the harness of our goals. Here come the tears, but like always, I let them go. Just let them go. All right.
that is young Vincent Jackson playing drums with his teacher, Jordan Stanley. Vincent is the son of Tamara Jackson of T's Divine Sweets. Before that, we heard Nate Yielding covering a song by the Swedish musician Tallest Man on Earth, and Phil Kirkland got it started. A recording that was made of his performance at the DCA, a song called Still Away. This is 1015 WHCP Cambridge. My name is Drew. I'm the host of Indie City, which will be coming up soon, as a matter of fact. As soon as we finish this show, we'll be switching over to the tail end of Indie City. It's been my honor to be with you today and to talk about all the great things that WHCP is doing, and also to show you all these wonderful videos that we've accumulated with the help of Ann Watts that we've aired for you today of musicians that have given their time to support WHCP. You can become a member of WHCP. You still got time. Go to membership to our membership button on WHCP.org and choose your appropriate membership level, whichever is comfortable for you. It starts at just $25 for the individual level, and for $25, and at all the membership levels, you get a copy of our 2021 calendar. Isn't that something? Look at the photograph on that. These are all pictures taken by local photographers. It's just gorgeous. And we have lots of people who ask us year after year, are you going to do a calendar this year? And yeah, we say, yeah, we are. And they look forward to it. It's wonderful. And on the back, you get a schedule of all the shows and when they air on this great little radio station. That's for $25. If you go to the $50 family level, you get 2 of these calendars. And if you go up to the $101.50, that's 101.5, like our frequency, you get this wonderful tote bag. Look at that. Isn't that something? You can carry this with you, and you can show your love for WHCP in the process. This is available to you along with 2 copies of the calendar for $101.50. And even easier, you can become a sustaining member this year for just $6.99 a month. That's it. For $6.99 per month, you wouldn't even feel that, right? You can become a member of WHCP, and in the process, you get 2 copies of this great calendar, and you also get this wonderful tote bag. So we have come to the end of our program today. Hey, thank you so much for listening, and thank you for tuning in. And I hope you were able to watch it on YouTube and Facebook. We've got some great help here in the radio station that I want to make a call out to. Jillian Jackson has been on the board all day today, has done a wonderful job as our chief engineer. Doug Schutz is here helping out, and Mike Sterling is in the back. He's also helping out. All 3 of those people are here, and we couldn't have done it without them, and we thank them very much. And we also thank Ann Watts, who put in a tremendous amount of time accumulating all these wonderful videos. So until next time, my name is Drew, and we'll be joining Indie City in progress in just a second. Thanks for tuning in.